it on. Oh, you wish you were my Levi. She took the river with Judas. Turned down the barrel of his gun. Yes, he shot me down. I died and someone brought me back to life, but never to my senses. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance.
What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Child, welcome in. Okay, we gotta talk. Cause I saw this, I said, what? When I first seen that he got married, I said, what? Finally? He done entered the chat as a husband? What? Mr. Latterus from Dear Future White Broadcast has entered the chat. Yo, baby, he say I'm a Mr. Husband. I'm not a Mrs. I got a Mrs. I'm a Mr. I say, oh. But then I started seeing people talking about the hidden bride. What the hell you mean a hidden bride? What the hell going on? So I'm like, okay, what's all of this? So if you guys don't know, this is Latterus Allen. I'm sorry, I got him mixed with Latrice Allen because I'm talking about her tomorrow. And I be stealing her content. Excuse me. But anyway, Latarius Whitfield. He does the Dear Future Wife podcast. And that is one of the podcasts that women where I even talked about the Dear Future Wife podcast, where the wife was married to a pastor. He cheated on her multiple times. And she said that God designed her to be cheated on. That's what she said. Remember I did that? So he's the one for that. He also did the interview with who else? What's that man name that used to come on here, be in the car? And his wife, he cheated on his wife. They got in a divorce and she was, sitting here beating Derek Jackson, ex-wife. Yeah. Yeah, he interviewed all of them. He even interviewed the dude from Love Is Blind that had all the different wives and had all the yeah, him. That's him. Him. Hold on, y'all. So he is married. Congratulations to him. So I was like, okay, well, he made the part. Well, he took the podcast from Derek Jackson and made it into what he wanted to make it into for his future wife. So I'm like, okay, all right, he took it and he made us say, realize that he want to be a husband. He did all of that, he read okay then, but then I was hearing things. I said, what the hell going on? I say, wait a damn minute. So from what I heard, we don't get into it, but he told the wife that she had no budget. This was her dream wedding, and he was going to try to make, get some things done for her. And come to find out, the wedding was $150,000. She paid 75 stacks because of the fact was that, from what was said, they couldn't, it was too much. She didn't have it because he said that his wedding from his previous wife was less than that. I didn't even know that he said he was trying to holler at Essence J. Atkins before all of this. I was like flabbergasted to hear all this information. I was just like, what is going on? So a lot of people, when he did Dear Future Wifey podcast, and he started putting women on there who was okay with being cheated on and okay with this and that, a lot of people was just like, I'm going to stray away because I don't feel like I have to go through struggle love or this kind of love to be happily married, or I don't feel like I have to be the woman that is cheated on or berated forever or whatever. Like a lot of women had left. They said that was too much. Baby, I didn't subscribe, but I used to watch because some of his stuff used to go viral. But baby, I didn't subscribe. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie to you. After I heard that woman say by the Lord, she was praying for her man to act right, and he'd sit here and tore her down. I didn't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't watch. I couldn't watch. I could not watch. I'm gonna tell you why. I couldn't watch. The reason I could watch because baby, I couldn't do it. So now he married, right? And it was a beautiful wedding. We're gonna play some of the wedding, and we're gonna play the interview. And the wife had the step, baby. She done stepped in the chat. They don't have interviews at all. We're gonna talk about how they met. So I want to get into how he met his beautiful wife. She's a gorgeous woman. She's not she's gorgeous. You know, she's beautiful, but we're gonna get into how they met, child. Y'all excuse me for hearing the children in the back. Hold on while I get this. They loud. Child, they having a whole conversation about what somebody did wrong with the wrong answers. And child, this is what we fighting in the everyday house, or not even that. How they chilling. This is what we go through. Nah, nigga, you. Yeah, that's how it is. Mm-hmm. Child. Child. So from what I understand, I'm gonna play some clips. I might have to go to this content creator because she broke it down. How he met his wife. So I'm gonna show y'all. I ain't gonna lie now. The wife is gorgeous. She's beautiful. Ain't gonna lie.
Ashley Whitfield.
Listen, we just got finished wrapping up an episode for the Portia show called Finding My Wifey. Yeah, this is a powerful episode, wasn't it?
So powerful.
A powerful episode about being a student of love. Congratulations,
Yes.
Mrs.
Portia.
Whitfield. You finally got your wifey.
Absolutely.
Learning about being a student of love. Great book dropping in January 2026, along with this episode that you don't want to miss. Coming soon on Portia.
You don't want to miss it. I promise you that.
Yes, indeed.
Make sure you watch.
I love Miss Portia. I miss seeing her in Atlanta. I think she local. And this is from their wedding. And we're gonna get into it. I have to go to my girl Deb. Everybody talking about Deb. Shout out to Deb because she got it all, honey. It's nice. It's gorgeous. It's a nice wedding, child. So she was a mystery bride, the bride. It was a mystery bride idea, and she finally was never a mystery anymore. So she's not a mystery anymore. Everybody look cute. Everybody was there. Let me go on YouTube, see if I can find that interview on, on how he met his wife. We're going to break it down ourselves. Wait, what? She made another one? Okay. All right, listen now. I know. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Sidebar. Pause. December 22nd, I am having a giveaway of virtual gift cards. It might not be much, but it's just something just to say thank you to people. After my commentary, it will be questions. I'm gonna do a little game of questions, a Q&A, Q&A, and stuff like that. It might be 2 or 3 cards. Also, December 31st. December 31st. I know most of y'all probably gonna be in the house. You don't want to go out, but I am having a virtual, viral, I don't know, a virtual New Year's Eve party online on here with y'all. What y'all want to talk about, we can bring in a new year. 5 minutes before, I could pause. We could do a little prayer. And I know we might be a little late, but it's still some time for prayer. And then, we'll celebrate New Year and end it after that by 12. 12:05, 12:10. So you guys are invited to that. I will start it at probably 10 or 11 o'clock. We're going to welcome in 2026. So yeah, make sure you bring BYOB or whatever you like to drink, apple cider, whatever it is. Yeah, just make sure you're in the building. Okay, December 22nd, 6:30 or 7 o'clock. I will have an ETA time come Sunday. It's going to be 2 or 3 virtual cards. It might not be much on there, but it's a little something just to say thank you and to show my appreciation to y'all because y'all have rolled with me this long, baby. We've been doing this, 2021? I had my first YouTube. I didn't post nothing, but I was on here for 3 years and I decided to post. And ever since 2021, y'all have came. We have seen some people go and some people have come back. So, yeah, you're welcome. Excuse me. You're welcome to coming in. We're going to do some Q&As and have some fun. Trying to think what else. December 31st, we having a party. All right. I think I might do it because I know your times are going to be different, but if we could push it to 9:30, at least 10:30 for y'all, that way we could celebrate the people that time difference are different and celebrate, because people are an hour behind, which is crazy. Because California, their New Year's won't start till 2 hours after ours, right? Crazy. Excuse me, y'all. So yeah, that's the sidebar. So don't forget, mark y'all calendar. We gonna figure it out. Because I know a lot of my people in different time zones. We're gonna excuse me. We're gonna I'm laughing so hard I said here did a hiccup. We gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. All right. Back to the commentary. It looks so cute. Okay, let me see if I can find his Dang, exposed. What are you talking about? Okay, so he had the wedding as a live event 3 weeks ago. Oh, he been doing interviews. Now, wait, she's still married? Oh, baby, we got a lot of content for 2026 to talk about with this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Everybody is coming in. Wait a damn minute. Child, I didn't know. We finna get into it. What? They are heating up the chat. I have been missing with all this stuff going on. All right, I can't find that interview, but we're gonna go to Deb. Give me a minute, y'all. What? Okay. All right, let's get ready to watch Deb. Shout out to her. Ooh, the food looking immaculate. That's a nice spread, child. That's a lot. That's a lot of that's a big cuisine. Child. It's a nice, beautiful wedding. I ain't gonna hold you. Child, they jamming, honey. Yeah, them a good time. Did y'all take y'all shoes off when y'all left? Because it looked like y'all had a lot of fun. Y'all would get what they doing? They look like they had fun. Did they take their shoes off? All right, y'all. Child. They look like they had fun. I wonder, was the shoes off after the event? Did y'all kick y'all shoes off? It looked like y'all had a lot of fun. I want to keep mine off. Okay. Damn, everybody talk about it. Child. All right. So now we're going to listen to Deb's Unfiltered. Did I subscribe to her? Hold on. Before we even go there. Okay. I got to make sure because I know I did. Okay. So I subscribed to her. Shout out to her. Baby, let me tell you something. I like her. She's spicy. I like her. So I was watching it on Jesse and shout out to Jessie Woo. So Jessie did her commentary on it, and Jessie was like, "Girl, we was having talks, and she had the members, and it was like a great little. Hold on, y'all." And I was watching her members. I gotta do her members because her members be lit. And baby, when I tell you the tea was piping hot, I was sitting here listening because there was so much going on, and I had to take a break from that. And wasn't too many people doing, it was a lot going on over here, and wasn't too many people doing commentary because there was so much going on. So I said I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna just listen in. Baby, when I tell you Jessie was like, I was like, what, girl? Girl, I was clutching my shirt and listening to her and her play Deb or whatever. I was clutching. I say, girl, no. What? Child, we're going to play a little bit. I'm going to try not to be long because I got some other content for y'all. We got to talk about this. Want to give the America what they want because of the Epstein files. Anywho, wait, anybody going to bust down my door? Oh, okay. Let's go.
And gentlemen, for the first time and for the last time, I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Latterus Rayvon Whitfield.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to all my beautiful subscribers. I hope you have a day filled with joy, with warmth, with love, and all the other stuff that makes life beautiful. Happy Thanksgiving. We have arrived. Now, I was kind of on the fence of putting this video out on Thanksgiving, but since I promised putting it out on a Thursday, I didn't really take into account that it was Thanksgiving, where you have to be positive and love and share. But this is my opinion. I still don't think this marriage is fully out of love. Case closed. That's my opinion. I'll see you in the next video. I'm kidding, guys. Listen, before all the keyboard warriors start typing essays for Harvard, I need y'all to hear me out. Why are y'all here? That's what I first want to know. The reason why I'm saying this is people got me together. In my first video, second video, even worse. But there were a lot of people that were also very interested in my opinion. So it is safe to say that this video is for people with a acquired taste. Because somehow, some way, you ended up here. You clicked on the video, seen the title, and still want to listen to what I have to say. Some people even type in the comments that they didn't really look at the whole video and don't look at the video at all when you see the title. Don't click on this. This is for the people that want to hear Deb's unfiltered opinion about Latterus and his shenanigans. Do not, and I repeat, do not send me no 4-page letter in this comment section telling me that I'm bitter, that I'm a hater, that I'm jealous, and whatever else you pulled from the Church of Projection. Don't, because this video is clearly not for you. Your sweet Latterus is a very public individual, and so am I. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's continue.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. What do you say about that?
Statements like that rob people of their journey. It robs them of the exploration phase of what caused them to cheat, and then what did they do in order to overcome that, get healed from that, so that they don't cheat again. But what I do believe, if someone has a pattern of always doing a certain thing, whether it's cheating, whether it's stealing, whether it's lying, that person has to be intentional enough to break the pattern.
Now, for all the people that
What y'all think about that? Do y'all think that? What y'all think about that? Y'all let me know in the comments.
haven't seen my video, my first video I did about Latterus, please go and watch, especially before you attempt to get me together. Context matters. Because, guys, I was very extensive in my explanation in that video. And if I say so myself, it was a very good video. Go and watch. So I'm not going to get into who Latterus is, what he did, Dear Future Wifey podcast. Guys, that information is all in that previous video. So Latterus Whitfield got married on November the 22nd, 2025. Just a couple of days ago, guys, to a beautiful woman named Ashley. Now, I have seen people in the comments typing numerous of times that this marriage was ordained by God. This marriage was a blessing. Guys, you know how many times God told Latterus that he found the one? Latterus said he found the one, his rib, about 3 times, guys. Was it God's mistake? 3 times?
Hey.
I'm sure church people and Latterus are going to say no, because that time
He
I
go to
thought
your-
God spoke to me, but it was
He
actually
go to your church, girl. Oh man. Well, welcome in.
my selfish decision to pursue these women. It was not, but we will get into that later. Let me tell you guys, get comfortable. You might as well get a drink, get a snack, get your little blanket, because this video is going to take a while. But before we dive in all of it, and I mean all of it, wedding vows, wedding, everything, we're going to look at it. I want to show you guys something, and I want you to pay close attention to this, because this might be the catalyst for the rest of the video. Let's watch.
Black cat and golden retriever theory in relationships. If you don't know, the golden retriever is the person that is doing the chasing in the relationship, and the black cat is the one getting chased. A lot of the times in healthy, successful relationships, the guy is the golden retriever chasing the black cat. The women that are the black cats in relationships, that are the ones getting chased, tend to have more successful and happier relationships when the guy is the golden retriever. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, when I've been the golden retriever, it doesn't work out. You just don't want to be a golden retriever girlfriend. I can promise you.
All my smart family members, you already know where I'm going with this. For the people that haven't caught on yet, I will gladly explain.
Black cat, golden retriever. Black cat, golden retriever. Black cat, golden retriever. Black cat, golden retriever.
Make sure, if you haven't already, to go get Student of Love. Go get that book right now. That will show you a heart that I had to get into, the teaching, the learning that I had to walk into in order to manifest this beautiful bride right here.
And it's really good.
Oh yeah.
It's so
wow.
good. This is a book that you have to have in your arsenal. And that's why I'm so proud of him, because this book is monumental, babe. It is just, you did your big one.
To God be glory.
I just want people to read it so they know.
Let me tell you what I did. I'm letting y'all know this. I put.
Don't tell them.
Okay. All right. I ain't gonna tell y'all. It's called Student of Love. It's on Amazon. It's everywhere. So pre-order it. It lets the publisher know. I signed with W Publishing, a major book publisher who believes in the work that I've been doing. And so it comes out January the 13th. But they like to see people do a lot of pre-orders, so it builds hype, lets people know that.
Well, what I think I should do is probably like organize a Zoom with all of the women who get the book, so that we can read like the first couple chapters together.
You finna be the leader of my book club?
I think that I think, like, given all the love that I'm getting from you all and all of your messages, I just think we should have more time to spend together.
Okay.
And
Now, you, Latterus, sat there. You are going on your honeymoon and talked about your book for a half an hour and how the people should buy and the study of God and love and what. And she just bigging you up. Not once have we talked about her. And when she said that she really wanted to do a Zoom call with the women to talk about your book, you just had one thing to say to her. Oh, that's cool. And here you go on about yourself again. Oh, God, I'm concerned. Let's look at Ashley. What do we actually know about her? Now, I didn't really care to look everything up as what we know about her. But we do know that she is in the entertainment industry. I think she is doing like events. I also know that she can sing, whether she does it for a hobby or really, but I think she sings gospel. Now, we looked at that clip of that black cat golden retriever, and a lot of people might say, but I don't really believe in that philosophy because a dog would still be a dog, golden retriever or not. And some people might say a confident woman and a confident man, they meet each other in the middle. There is no black cat and golden retriever. And some people beg to differ and will tell you in a heartbeat, you as a woman have to have a little black cat in you. Because the man, he likes to chase. You put in the comments what you think about that. Ashley, in my opinion, I don't think Latterus really chose you. Now, stop typing, people. Stop typing, because I can already hear that keyboard going wild. This is what choosing someone looks like to me.
So listen.
What were you going to say? Yes, I'm listening.
I'm interested in you, Essence.
Lord have mercy.
Like,
okay.
I really am. Like you say a lot of stuff that...
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I heard this, he put it on live, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. That's messed up. Because he was pointing it and was like, but she was honest, but I would have never put this out here. But I ain't gonna lie, he took it like a G. He took it like a G though. I can't be mad. He was like, yeah, I mean, you know what it is. She ain't, you know. I was like, well, you know, I'm going to play it.
Resonates with my spirit. And so yesterday, last night I went home and I just laid in the bed. I was just thinking about what did I just experience? And I said, I want to be moved by emotions. And so this morning I was in the shower and I said, I always say, shake the tree and see what kind of fruit falls out, to just, to truly try to pursue you. That's the reason why I was moved to go pick you up this morning, because I said, I want to say this to you face to face.
And let me say this, girl, I ain't find this out till like a week or two ago. I say, what's going on? What is they talking about? I knew they had got married. But when I see the fire it created, I say, oh, wait, now I've seen it because I've been covering other stuff. I was like, oh, okay. So now I understand.
But what I would like is the opportunity just for you to see me outside of the scope of just a platonic friend.
I knew this was going to happen.
Why you say that?
I just did. I knew this was going to happen because I have felt that you were interested in me for a very long time. And the hard part for me is that I don't feel the same way. And I don't know why I don't feel the same way, but I see you as a friend. I see you as somebody that I love and respect in a very platonic way.
So that was SSF.
Wow. That was fucked up. Yeah. See, I knew when so I didn't know who his wife, ex-wife. I know about his ex-wife in the Tyler Perry plays, but I didn't know that he was married to her at the time. But I didn't know about, girl, I didn't know it was this deep either. Girl, it's a lot we don't know. Lord.
And the fact that he put that whole talk, that whole conversation on the internet is wild to me. But I think for her, this was an extra confirmation why she let his ass down with a quickness. Now, Ashley, in pursuing you, things went a little bit different. When Latterus Whitfield did his spread in Ebony magazine, he talked about how he actually met his future wifey, now current wife. So this is how Latterus and his wife actually met. So Ebony magazine wrote the following. It happened at the California Worship Center in November 2023, while Whitfield was present to film an episode of the podcast with the Campbells, while a woman attempted to slide her business card to him, which read, "Call me." Now, listen, here is where it already goes wrong for me, guys. It already goes all the way left. So you slid in his DMs live. She said, I really like your podcast. And I was like, oh, Thank you so much. So this is Latterus talking. Thank you so much. And before I knew it, I just grabbed her hand and I walked out of the church with her into the lobby. And I caught myself thinking, oh my God, I just grabbed her hand. She may have a boyfriend or she may be married. I don't know nothing about this woman. What made me grab her hand like that? Because you've been grabbing everybody up for this last couple of years. Everybody, even when you were married. Let me continue. She, as in his wifey, suggested they all go out to eat. Again, she suggested it. Girl, you didn't wait. He didn't suggest, let me take you out to dinner. You just suggested it. Golden retriever. And then listen to this. He asked her to DM him to make it happen. So he couldn't even have the decency to say, listen, can I have your number? And then, I'll call you and we'll set a little dinner date up or whatever. My God. If you have the nerve to tell me I am wrong about this and don't even come with but they're married now, so that's the problem. She suggested they all go out to eat. He asked her to DM him to make it happen, and also so that the people wouldn't see him asking for her number, attracting attention.
We were gonna see anyway, we were gonna see anyway. We was gonna see it anyway. We were gonna know it. You should have just did it and left us with the speculation. And I'm just saying.
I already grabbed her hand. So this is how you want to twist it. Send me a DM. You have all these sorts of sneaky ways, Latterus. Although they didn't go out to dinner with her friends, you see, they didn't go. It didn't go. It was just... The two met up for coffee before Whitfield had to fly back home. They only had 20 minutes to spare. He told you 20 minutes before he left, come quick. Come, let's meet up quick. Oh, God. But it wasn't enough time to make a lasting impression. I'm sure it was not.
So
a year and a half they were friends. Platonic friends. Not once did this man, from meeting her at that convention, think, let me pursue her. Okay. Like he pursued Essence Atkins and all the others, the one that broke his heart. Not once did he think that. I digress. And in March of 2025, I was just like, you know what? I really like her. I think there is something more here. He said, something, guys, something. Got married. After a talk with the therapist who encouraged him. So after a year and a half, it was like, I think. Not I know, not I found the one, not God has spoken to me and I got this big revelation. No.
Wait, hold on. So he went to holler at the therapy, like the lady that with the couch, to see if he should talk to her. Okay. Let's continue.
She is going to tell us a little bit later in the video how God told her right away. No. It took him a year and a half.
A year and a half?
In thinking that
Terrence,
he liked her. I just don't buy it. The time frame. But I know people are going to say, what does it matter now? Move on. People told me in the comments, move on, girl. Why are you on this man? Why are you married? Are you... Hush.
Now wait, she not the only person that's talking about this. She's not the only female or people that has came out about this, because there is a plethora of people talking about this on the internet that I just saw. She not the only one. So y'all can't sit here and go to Deb and go, girl, no, it's not. No. If you go look down, she ain't the only one.
My God, scroll. Go to another video. My God. Spoiling all the fun. We're just having a good time here. Latterus is married. She's married. They're very happy. They have a very large community that love them. It's one little bitty video. It's not gonna... Let me give my opinion. Now, Latterus has always been very honest as to why his previous marriage didn't really stand the test of time. He always blamed his wife for not being freaky enough in the bedroom. He said that even when they were dating for 6 years,
Yeah,
he already
girl.
First, I would
I
think
said
about
the
her
same
when I
thing.
masturbated. And then at that point, I could no longer even get erect thinking about her. And I had to recall memories of women in the past where sex was more free, where it wasn't feeling like it was so restricted. And so what happened, this is the trick of the enemy, is that those private thoughts that I started having, thinking about, it was this one particular woman that I would fantasize about or recall the memories that we, that we had in the past. Then lo and behold, I run into that individual at a fashion show. And then she walks up to me, and that day I had masturbated thinking about her. And then I'll run into her. She's like, hey, and I'm like, I'm like, I felt like my private thoughts done jumped out in front of me in 3D. And so I said, oh, she said, hey, she says, so how's married life? I said, oh, everything's great. And she was like, hey, we need to catch up. And I was like, should I get her new number? I'll just go and get her new number. It'll be a little harmless. I go to her house a couple of weeks after that. We're sitting there talking. Started reminiscing. You remember that little futon over there? Remember what we did on the little futon? Oh, y'all remember that? Yeah, that was the. Then she starts trying to initiate sex in that moment. I'm like, no, I'm married. I know I'm married. Because again, I was that guy that would always reprimand my homeboys saying, why would you get married if you're going to cheat? And here it is, my first year of marriage with a temptation to cheat, where I didn't even think that was even likely for me. And so I get out that situation, but now that seed has been planted. Gosh, I remember when, and I'm still masturbating, thinking about her. In that moment, I'm going back to her house one day, and then that's when I actually had sex with her. I felt like trash. Like, okay, I'm never going to do that again, but I couldn't stop.
First of all, when you said it was your first year of marriage, but you had actually been dating for, what was it, six or 7 years? Yeah, so what is it about dating's fine, but then as soon as you get married, that it becomes, is it the feeling of being handcuffed? What is the difference between then the dating and the marriage to you?
Well, for us, because we had a Christian relationship, she never wanted to have sex prior to marriage. And even though we had our slip-ups and we would have sex, it was never something that was habitual. It was never something that became the norm. And so even in that dating process, I cheated on her with the same woman back then. Because the girl told my girlfriend, who later became my wife, she told her that. She told her that because she found out I had messed with this other girl, got mad about it, and then told my girlfriend at the time. That's pretty much your boyfriend cheating on both of us kind of conversation.
Whoa, okay.
You see what I'm saying, guys? He cheated with multiple women. Now, when it comes to Latterus' wants for his new wife and what he wants out of her, this is what he told Pastor Brian.
What out of your ex-wife would you want in your next wife?
Is this PG-13 or rated R?
Oh, listen, this is not TBN. This is not the Word Network.
I want my next wife to be a freak. I need her to be very bountiful in the sex department. I don't want to have to, it just felt like too much work in my last marriage. And so I want to marry a woman that is as sexually, I want her to, come on, let's have sex. Yes. I don't want to be something that I have to work for. I remember my ex-wife told me, she said, you have an unhealthy view of sex. I'm going to be very intentional on creating intimacy in the bedroom, but in the same sense, I want my wife to be able to like pull over in the car, where foreplay isn't always necessary in order to have sexual intercourse. But yeah, that's what I desire.
Ashley, I hope you are a freak in the sheet.
Hold on, I hope he is too. But my thing is, why you just Latterus? Now, wait a minute. Now we gotta talk. Now, you like to get straight to it. You won't like to rub and feel and touch and none of that. You just jump on it and come on now. You what? So you like to bam? All right, we done. What kind of shit? No, sir. You gotta do other stuff. You talking all that talk, and you got you a young woman now. Oh, baby, you gonna have to pull your game up. It's no shade. But it sounds like he just said, oh, yeah, all that foreplay and like, oh, yeah, whatever with that. Let's get to it. Okay, child.
Girl, you heard him say he needs a freak in the sheets. He needs someone that constantly tells him, pull the car over. He needs to have it multiple times. He talks about sex a lot. And I can see why his ex-wife sometimes says it's unhealthy. Like, listen, I love sex, but Every conversation this guy has, it has to go about. But that's neither here nor there, child. So then they got even further into the conversation. And Pastor Brian asked him, like, listen, so you found the one once, that wasn't it. Then you found another one. Then you found another. Like, what's going on?
One woman I was going to marry a few years ago is a multi-millionaire.
Something's wrong with you.
No, it's
you
because,
keep dropping the ball.
No, in that situation, she has some unhealed trauma, and she said, I need to go to therapy.
Yeah,
she said she need to go to therapy.
Wait on her. I want to thank you for Let's Be Clear. This has been my most rewarding podcast.
Why you say wait on her? Why you say wait on her? Just because got some money?
No. I'm saying you was already on track. You was in premarital counseling. So you had entertained the thought.
Yes, she said.
Already left a woman, had a condo and a duplex. Then God sends you another one. So you keep wanting to be over somebody who need rescuing. That's the problem. Anybody who's self-sufficient, do not DM him. He is not interested. Anybody he can rescue or pull up or expose them to things, that's who he's looking for. But if you got your own money, got a healthy father in your life, do not go to this man. This is not what he's looking for.
Listen,
yes.
That wasn't my fault. She the one that said she had to go through therapy. Yes. That wasn't me. I love that woman. I was gonna marry that woman.
But you made therapy as a part of the mandate.
Yes.
And she turned herself in and said, I'll do it.
Yes.
But you wouldn't wait on her.
No, she went through.
But you'll wait on a woman who need to clean up her credit.
And this was just a year ago. You heard Pastor Brian. Do not approach this man. Guys, listen, I'm not making this up. It's there. It's on the internet. Now let's look at the vows. Because I have to say, guys, the wedding was beautiful. He told her he will give her a wedding of a lifetime. And I'll put the clips up here. They had a blast. I saw them dancing. She looked beautiful. He looked really dapper. So, it was a beautiful wedding. All right. So we have arrived to the vows. Let's listen to the beautiful vows of Latterus and that of Ashley. And after that, guys, let's dissect. Here he goes.
Dear future wifey, we are here now. Every letter I wrote, every prayer heaven received, and every tear that baptized my pillow has carried me to this moment, where the manifestation of God's promise breathes into the beauty of you. We are standing on holy ground. Not because this is a church, but because of what this covenant represents. In Exodus 17:15, after God empowered Moses to defeat the Amalekites, he instructed him to build an altar as a place of worship, a response to his faithfulness, a symbol of covenant, and a space for blessing. The altar wasn't for God alone. It was for the people to intentionally make room for him. These Dayton streets were the wilderness for both of us. And just like Moses faced the Amalekites, we face battles of our own. But today, we stand at our altar. We declare that together we will continue to defeat every Amalekite, every attack, distraction, and challenge that tries to come against what God has joined together. When I propose to you on this very stage, I stated, I feel settled without settling.
Here he goes again.
My soul rests in your love. I meant it then and even more today. You are what I wanted and what I needed. And there's a distinct difference between the two. What I wanted spoke to the desires of my heart, what I prayed for, hoped for, and envisioned. But what I needed spoke to the healing of my soul. What would stretch me, mature me, ground me, and help me become the man God designed me to be. And in you, God didn't make me choose. He gave me both. I love you, not because it's the cliche thing to say in this moment. I love you because of who you are. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. I love you because your brilliance keeps me in awe. Your love for my family keeps me in gratitude. Your beauty keeps me in lust. Amen. Lust. Okay. Is that all right? Can I keep it real? I ain't gonna just keep it all holy right here. Your beauty keeps me in lust. Oh, and I can't wait till tonight. Amen. Amen. Amen again. And your unwavering work ethic keeps me in pursuit of establishing a soft life for you. Today is the day we become one, and there's no greater choice than you. You are my answered prayer and my divine assignment. And as we step into this covenant, I make you this promise. I will be your greatest pupil. I will study your heart, honor your language, and learn your love with intention. I will become a nerd of your heart, unashamed, devoted, and forever fascinated by the depths of who you are. I'll stay in God's classroom for tutoring. Because for the rest of my life, I choose to remain a student of love, mastering the art of loving you well. Your future hubby.
So you see how he strategically put that book name out there, A Student of Love for Your Heart. Everything is such a strategy, guys. All the while, you know, the cash apps were flowing in. The cash apps were flowing in, guys. Listen, this is a whole production, but it was her first wedding, so I think it's fine. I mean, other people have that too, but Latterus. Let's listen to Ashley. Oh, here come the box of letters that he wrote for 5 years for his future wifey.
Wow.
The theatrics of this man.
Before I ever met you face to face, there was a moment, just me in my car, listening to your podcast, when everything inside me became still. As your voice filled the quiet, something deep in my spirit whispered, I know him, not by sight or history, but by the echo of your heart. In that moment, I knew you carried the sound of my husband long before I saw your eyes. Latterus, my love, my covering, my God-sent partner. When God aligned our paths, it wasn't accidental, it was intentional. You became proof that God doesn't just answer prayers, he answers them with precision, restoration, and purpose. You didn't just enter my life, you were revealed. You've seen me in all my versions, the focused one, the fiery one, the overthinking one, and the I have one more thing to say one. And through every shift and season, you held me with a steadiness and presence that make me feel completely chosen and deeply understood. A powerful confirmation that God chose you for me was the way you love your children. Your devotion and tenderness revealed your heart instantly. I honor them, I cherish them, and I promise to love them with grace, compassion, and unwavering support as we build a blended family rooted in God's love. I promise to cover you in prayer and to seek God with you, not just for blessings, but for alignment. I promise to honor you with my words, protect you with my actions, and support your calling with everything in me. I will walk beside you in every season, the stretching, the refining, the victorious, and the quiet ones where faith carries us. I promise to choose you intentionally and wholeheartedly, in joy and challenge, in clarity and uncertainty, in peace and in pressure. I will choose us again and again. With you, I've found a love that is covered, chosen, and heaven ordained, a love that feels like scripture in motion, a love that feels like home. I thank God for the man you are, the father you are, and the husbande, you are becoming today. Today, before God and everyone who loves us, I choose you. Tomorrow, I'm gonna choose you again. And for every day God gives me breath, I will choose you still. As I stand here becoming your wife, loving you is not just my vow, it is the divine mantle God placed on my life for this appointed season and for all the years to come.
Beautiful. You see how it was quiet? Beautiful words. It came straight from her heart. The woman is in love. She loves Latterus. She really wants to go with Latterus. Day one, you cheated after you got married that first time. I hope you do not get bored in about 2 or 3 years and you start your old shit again. Ashley, listen to me.
Listen, I hope he know if anything come out that he cheated on that girl, the internet is finna eat him alive like he is steak in the seafood boil with the sauce on a platter. And potatoes. They are going to eat him up so bad, it's going to be hard. He better walk a fine line because they already tearing him up. But the moment that he come out here, we hear not an inkling of a text, a picture, a video, switching pictures, meetups. The world is going to tear him alive on this internet. If I was him, I'd sit down, shut up, and be quiet. Because when I tell you, they are waiting. They are waiting. Okay? They are waiting for this man to mess up so they can tear him up alive. I'm telling you. Let's continue.
Stay focused. I wish you guys all the best because the people don't believe me. I really wish them the best. But there are some concerns here. Now I can already hear the people in my ear. But Deb, can someone grow? Couldn't it be that he has changed? Couldn't it be that he's a changed man now because of her? You tell me. He didn't choose her. I just told you. She chose him. So you tell me. At the end of the day, guys, I am not here to convince you. I am simply here to observe, to analyze, and to speak honestly. From her side, it looks very much like love. From his point of view, I just don't feel it. If I've got to be honest, I don't feel it. Do you think that they for 1 second care what a Deb's Unfiltered thinks? Absolutely not. To me, from his side, it looks like pressure dressed in prophecy. Take it how you want to take it. That's my opinion. So you wanted to hear what I had to say. People been in my email, guys, believe it or not, asking me to talk about it. They didn't dare to put that in the comments. No, they emailed me. So here you have it. This was my opinion. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Child, I'm sorry, I got y'all on mute. My bad. Now she did the one on Charlie Kirk. I'm not gonna do that. We gonna save not Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk. We gonna save that because I got some tea for y'all. I'm gonna do a whole separate video because once I go in this political thing today, I'm gonna play one of hers on that one because it's something I want you. And something I want y'all to see. I was trying to find the video where she did the interview, one of his interviews. I think it's this one. Did we just watch that one? Yeah, we just watched it. Here it is. And I'm finna play it. But I will have one about the Erica Kirk situation because we've been telling y'all, this is a sidebar before we get into the finish Latterus today. We've been telling y'all that once I do this political video, y'all gonna be like, oh, heck no, just wait. I'm gonna save it. We've been telling y'all pay attention to them too. We've been saying what we think is gearing up to get ready to happen. But let's finish with this. Okay. So this one is where where he promised some things and it seemed like that did not work out. So I'm gonna play it. Hold on. Why are you editing up? Okay, here we go. All right, y'all ready? Okay.
Now, Latterus is a member of our church, and now we are engrafting Ashley into the church. I have honorably given her a nickname.
Jennifer, why does your pastor look real young, girl? He look like he remind me, what's the man out the Tubi movie that be looking young with the gray hair? You know what I'm talking about. He look like him. He look young for his age. I don't know how old he is, but he look good. He look good.
And that nickname is Ash. So I'm going to give you a bonus C because you are one of the men in our church. And here's the bonus C. Cash will always encourage Ash.
Welcome back, everybody. Take a seat, relax, unwind, and listen to me. 2 weeks ago, I did a video about Latterus Whitfield and his lavish wedding. And boy, oh boy, did you guys cut up in the comments. This video has about, 43,000 views. And I must say, I was having a lot of fun with this video. And we actually have a whole series going on. Now, if you haven't seen these videos yet, please watch the videos. Bam! bam. And you need to watch them in order to really get a glimpse of what we're talking about here. So it was nice to see that y'all enjoyed that video, but not everybody enjoyed it because some of you people, and especially the church people, they snatched my entire soul out of my body. Some told me I had to be careful because I might be going to hell, and I will get to you later. Maybe I'll put the comments on the screen. I'm not done with y'all yet because you are ready to condemn somebody coming from the church. And I am just giving my opinion. Just how Latterus is giving his opinion on the show, I am giving mine. Now, I can already hear the people. Why are you doing yet another video, Deb? The videos did well, but leave the man alone. He's married now. And whatever. Hello? Listen, I am scrolling on these internet streets and I stumble upon these things. Now, I promise you that I'm going to be nice. I'm always nice, but this time I'm really going to be nice because they're married now and it's a union and everything. But this, what I saw, we have to discuss. Listen, we cannot leave this out of the series. And I'm almost thinking that Latterus is doing this on purpose because how can I not? Now, you might ask, what are we talking about here? We'll get to that. It's just a question that I have. Nothing serious, nothing, but it is important. Now listen, I am no bully of Latterus. So Latterus, listen to me. You went to Aruba. I saw you had a nice time in Aruba, Latterus. I saw it was beautiful. Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl, you're just
right
glowing.
now.
You know, so I celebrate this now. We talked about it. We gave you a little pushback, and I heard you want children with her and everything. She's 37. You are 47.
That's what I'm saying. He talking about I like the freak. You gotta bring some to Latterus. You can't just tell her to be freaky and all that. She 37. She gonna get your stamina. We the same age. She about to drive you nuts. I'm telling you now.
You are working on your family. This is a beautiful thing. But you came back from Aruba, and this man, this podcaster, told the audience that you just landed an hour or you came back the previous day and just went straight to his podcast. And you said some things there and we need to discuss. Now, guys, we are going to look at a clip that Latterus recorded on his Dear Future Wifey podcast before he got married, right before. So that was about the time that Ashley
The reason I say that because remember Martin and Gina got married. They enjoyed their Jamaica trip. And then he went to the bar to play pool. Like
a message to his audience, letting them know like it's almost time to reveal myself. And it's something very important that he said in that episode. So we are going to look at that first because it is the catalyst for what I have seen. Now, Latterus can yap for 40 days and 40 nights. Me too, by the way, but he could be a little bit long-winded, but it's very important that we listen to this whole clip that I prepared for y'all. It's important. By the second clip, I am going to ask you guys the question that I want to ask you. So focus, guys. Let's watch.
And so the reality is people are so used to toxicity that they'll take something that's healthy, that's beautiful, that's God-centered, and then project their insecurities, project their toxicity, project their fears on a relationship that's not possessing any of that foolishness. And so the reason why I am doing what I am doing is because I want her to have the wedding of her dreams.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Listen, the wedding of her dreams. I want you to focus on things like this. The wedding of her dreams. Focus.
It's those that have had weddings know that weddings can get extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. People spend tens of thousands of dollars for one day.
Yeah.
And my goal is to be a good steward over the finances that God has given me and her. So it just made sense to try to create something that would attract brands to come sponsor the wedding. Now, how did that come to be? If you look on this channel, on the Dear Future Wifey podcast YouTube channel back in 2020, we sponsored 3 couples getting married. I spent $12,000 out of my own pocket for it. And let me tell you what happened is that during the pandemic, a lot of couples' weddings were canceled. And my daughter was going to get married. And so I had this venue. She decided she didn't want to have a big wedding. She wanted to have something very small, intimate, about 20 people. So I had this huge venue that I already had a deposit on. So I felt like I heard God tell me, go ahead and bless other people and help them get married. So I did this big call out on Facebook at the time and said, who wants to get married, whose wedding was canceled. And we had 3 couples have a group wedding. Shout out to Pastor Wilford, who have...
Very nice, Latterus. I have to say that was a very nice gesture. Not selfish, not self-centered. Although I didn't know if you put that out or you're putting it out now, but I have to say this is very nice.
Initiated that wedding. And we put this wedding on in a matter of like 2 weeks or something. It was real short. You look at the video, I said in that. But after I went through all that and I spent $12,000 of my money to help bless other people getting married, and then other people came and donated and helped these couples. So I couldn't have done it without them. But I spent $12,000 hard-earned dollars out of my pocket to bless other folks. And God told me, if you think that I'm not going to take care of you because you blessing other folks, he said, watch what happens when it's your time. Because I really be hearing things that God says, and I go, nah, not for me.
I think we can all relate.
Yeah.
You know, at times that you're thinking like, nah, I think he's going to skip me this time. We can relate.
Yeah, we can relate.
I'm still with him somewhat.
So now I'm in that season
we
to
all
walk
feel
out
the
the
same
promise.
way.
I'm in that season to go from the wilderness into the promised land. And so walking to the promised land is to bless this amazing woman. This is her first marriage. To bless this amazing woman, just drop the clue. To bless this woman with a wedding that will blow her mind, to make her feel like a queen. What greater gift to give to her with her humility and submission to walk through this thing of being called the mystery bride, and then to have all eyes on her when she walks down the aisle, because we're going to stream this wedding live.
Listen, so I was blessed with a platform.
Now, he did stream the wedding live. He did. And I'm just not seeing. I didn't go look at the whole thing, but it looked like it was a nice wedding. They got a nice little thumbnail. It's cute. I ain't even mad at it.
Therefore, you know, I will let my sponsors pay for the wedding. So the people that really focused in, that's what we heard up to now. The sponsors going to pay for the wedding. And, you know, I was blessed with this platform. And what greater gift that I have this platform to bless this woman with a wedding of her. This is her first wedding. I am going to bless this woman with the wedding of her dream.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Yes?
He's becoming
We're all on board?
To do, okay?
It's nice. It's nice what he said. Okay. Let's continue.
What greater gift to have her look absolutely beautiful, to know that I did everything in my power to use the platform that God has curated in the last 5 years that was for her, a gift to her. This platform was my personal journey to discover, uncover, and recover love, and she is the love that was recovered. And to bookend this journey by saying, here, let's celebrate you as loud as you can be celebrated, as beautifully as you can be celebrated.
Okay, then.
As big as you can be celebrated. And try to spare no expense.
Okay.
Try to spare no expense. As big as you can be celebrated. As grand and glorious as you are. Spare no expense.
Right.
Sit back. Clip 2.
A beautiful wedding, man, and thank you for allowing me to be a part.
No, thank you for coming.
Your celebration, man, and your union. We're a money show, bro, and I did some research. 67% of marriages take on debt for the wedding. Among those, 67%, 53% of those have had money arguments before the wedding. Now, 2-part question for you. How has the money conversation been with you and your spouse? Because both of you all are prime in y'all's particular spaces.
Right.
Right. And then as a student of love from interviewing, I'm curious, what has been your study when it comes to money and marriages and money and relationships?
From the financial standpoint of our own marriage, I didn't expect our wedding to cost what it did. I mean, it cost $150,000.
$150,000.
$150,000.
150?
150. You gotta say 50.
150, bro.
Yes, and I didn't expect for it to be that. I wanted to get married in Dallas because Dallas was a whole lot more affordable to have a marriage.
So, what was the most expensive thing then? You said no expenses. So, you already knew she was going to pick because you said no expense. No, there is no limit. See, let me help you out, Latterus. When you tell girl math no limit to a woman, baby, that mean no limit. That mean it can rack up to thousands. To us, we don't no limit. Oh, I could get the best of the best of the best. That's what we hear. We don't hear, oh, well, really it's a limit. We don't hear that. When you say no limit, no expenses, meaning whatever we want, we gonna have and gonna get. You can't sit here and say you really gotta specify when it comes, because all we hear is no limit. That's like having a no limit credit card. Oh yeah. Oh, it ain't no limit. Oh, I got a black card, girl. Oh, it ain't no limit on it. We don't hear that.
Everything is 3 times. You can Google it.
Yeah.
It's 3 times the cost of any other market to get married. So our initial conversation was where we're going to get married, which would dictate how much this wedding's going to cost. Right. When I proposed to her in LA, and even getting the decor and all.
Pause. Now, didn't you say that no expenses spared?
Right, so it don't matter.
You have your sponsors, you have your platform just funding this. No expenses spared. She will have the wedding of her dreams as big as she wants. What were her words again, guys? I'm going to put it up on the screen if I can do a little edit magic.
As beautifully as you can be celebrated.
What did he say?
As big as you can be celebrated. And try to spare no expense.
No expenses spared. Now we're talking about Dallas, LA. It might be a little bit too expensive because, $150,000. Let's continue.
That for the engagement, I said, "Oh, I can't get married in LA. It's too expensive." And so I was like scared to have that conversation. And then I said, "Let's just have this conversation." So I did an interview with Essence, and I told Essence, we're deciding between Dallas and LA.
Exactly. So Essence said, in order, for him to do the whole interview and the whole secret bride thing, they will actually sponsor and maybe partially the wedding.
Yeah.
So he called Essence and he was like, Essence, listen, we are, deciding between Dallas and LA. They told you they would sponsor it. I don't see what the big hassle is. But
right.
Put it in the comments, guys. Maybe I missed something. And even if they said, we are going to, a small amount, I don't think they said a small amount.
But
it doesn't matter, Latterus, because you said you with your platform and everything, she could have the biggest wedding. You will provide. Wait.
Was 100% on Dallas. I had a church on hold, the Concord Church on hold. We was going to get married in Dallas.
Hold on. Now, this is why I got to get on you. So you thought that she would say Dallas, and you had it already. Latterus, when you say no expenses, that's no budget. We don't know what that is. No budget. Boom. All right. I can pick whatever I want. They taking care of this. So you wanted her to choose Dallas. And not what, but you said the way that, now Latterus, that wasn't finna fly. But let's see what happened. Let's continue.
I just had to convince her to get married in Dallas. So I was like, here, you can guide it. You know, pick where you want and all that stuff. But in my mind, I was like, we ain't getting married in LA. And I would plant seeds like LA is too expensive. LA is too expensive. It doesn't make sense to spend this kind of money. It doesn't make sense. And then she had a conversation after she found this particular venue for the reception. She said, can I at least just have it in LA? I'm going to be moving to Dallas. Can I just have it in LA?
Now, you could say this is compromise between a couple, but you planting seeds, it's too expensive. It's too expensive. Why are you planting the seeds? Weren't you the one saying that no expenses spared? She could have this. It is her day, as big as she wants. That's what you told us on the Dear Future Wifey podcast. I am going to give this lavish. I'm not even looking at the money. I have this. God provided for me. Now you're planting seeds in her head. You can't have this. I don't understand. Am I too strict, guys? I don't understand.
And I said, all right, this is the first part of husbandry is compromise. I said, look, it costs too much. She said, listen, we'll split it. We'll split it. We'll on the cost of everything. I just want it here. And I said, bet. Let's
split the marriage?
We split the cost of the wedding. Absolutely.
So talk to me about that, bro, because
I would never tell nobody that. I would never tell nobody that. I would came out and say I came up with the cost, whatever I had to lie just to protect my woman. My husband or whatever. I would never tell. I would never. If I was him as a man, I would have. Now this is where you should have lied. This is where you should have lied at, because now you don't start. I would have never, ever. No, Latterus. What you should have said was, man, I had to pull out, a little in my savings, deplete my savings. Made it sound good or something. This way you lie. You didn't have to sit there and get let's dap it. No, bro, you messed up. No. Yeah, you got I got it. You told her no expenses and she had to pull out half of the cost. You didn't even have to tell nobody that. You could have sold this thing all the way to Egypt if you would have just sailed it right. You could have sailed all the way there from America to Egypt, just nicely. Now here come the storm. Lord Jesus.
He's looking at you like, what?
Well, it's the reality. We both grown. So at the end of the day, her parents told her straight up, we ain't paying for the wedding. So they were like, typically customary. The father pays for the wedding.
Lord Jesus.
Don't tell me I shouldn't have let you watch this clip. You see what I'm saying? We have to discuss. So you said all of this on your Dear Future Wifey podcast, and I am sure she saw it too. No expenses spared. This is her wedding. She could have the wedding of her dreams. This is for her. I have all my sponsors. I have my Dear Future Wifey. I am the money man Mayweather. And she could just have what she saw it too. She was like, I got this man. Not even 2 seconds later in the thing, you are planting seeds. We can do this. Didn't you just say on the podcast, I can have whatever I want? That would be in my head if I was her. But now you go a step further and you split it. So all the things that I saw, you split. Now, I know that some people are going to say, but we are living in 2025. Things are expensive. Of course you split 50-50. And later, I am going to tell you that I am not against 50-50. But I am against not doing what you said you would do. You said, wedding of a dream. This is her moment. Now she has to already compromise. I'm already going to Dallas, but then can we do it here? I'll pay for it. Girl, if you don't stop, I warned you, girl. Now you already paid half, and he promised to do it. Oh, God. Let's watch it. Let's finish the clip first. I am sorry, guys. I'm rambling. You see why I always have to get in his ass. This is the thing.
And he said, hey, I'm letting y'all know, I can't help out. I can't pay for it. Her mom said, hey, y'all got my blessing, but y'all ain't got my money. And so I said, fair. So as two grown adults, two entrepreneurs, we sat down and said, if we want the wedding that we want to have, we're going to pay for it. And so that's what we did. And that was the healthiest conversation, because it wasn't like she was putting unnecessary burden on me to be like, well, you need to pay for this, you need to do this. She was like, I got my own money, so let's do this together. And that taught me the type of partner I was marrying, that it was partnership from the very beginning.
And you didn't feel less than because you didn't provide all of it.
So that little toxic mindset that I have a hint of toxic masculinity from the standpoint of feeling like I have to do everything.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, while I have good intentions to be like, I want to be the provider, I want to do all that, my initial desire from Dallas was that I could manage it financially. I got tons of relationships there, so I don't have to pay the cost of everything. It's like, I just have beautiful relationships. So that's what I wanted. God had to heal that in me in the process of the courtship, because he was like, but this is what your partner's for. And so when she told me that, I was like, so be honest and transparent. I was like, man, no, I don't want to have to come out of pocket.
No, you don't want to have to come out of pocket. You said you would come out of pocket. And you have all these beautiful relations there. Go and talk to the connects. You promised her the wedding of her dreams. Now she has to come out of half of her pocket. Now you're saying, I don't want to come out of pocket.
Latterus, I can't be with you on this. I thought I was gonna get okay, maybe I give him a little 1 or 2. I can't even give you 3 or 4. You should have lied. Why you had to tell? Come on now. Come on now. First of all, you should have gave her that. You should have gave her that. Without anything, you should have just gave her that. You could have dig it up from somewhere, baby. You could have gave her that.
Guys, listen. I don't like this.
I
do
don't
not
like
like this
either,
at all, guys. I am sorry.
First of all, this is her first marriage. She's never been married. He has been married. She's never been married. But regardless of how many times they've been married, as the man and the leader of this marriage, his job was to protect her from all of this. And he did not, and I have to say it, he didn't protect her from all of this. That was his job. Not everybody out here looking at her like she a pick-me. He didn't protect her from that. Now he got to come out here and fix this soon enough. When he come back on here, he got to make sure that's fixed. Because not everybody gonna look at like, dang, like you know, like this. He gonna have to fix that. He gonna have to come out here, make an announcement and fix it. Because now your wife ain't protected, and not everybody saying she'll pick me. Because you decide to tell the whole world that she and for $75,000. Half of the thing the expenses for her own wedding, when you told her that it was expense free. Instead of saying we both decided to pay for the wedding, did the way we want it to be, this and that. You didn't do that. You said it was going to be all expense free. You was going to get all the connects to do this and that. Come to find out, you had $75,000, and guess what? She had to pay the other $75,000.
Like it.
For this. Naturally, that was my first inclination, and God said, but this is partnership, relax. Because the part of my old trauma from my past marriage, financially, when I went through the toughest season in my life financially, I no longer desired marriage because I was saying that I couldn't provide for my wife. I had to file bankruptcy and all that. And at that time, I was like, not only am I bankrupt financially, but I felt like my marriage was bankrupt. So I started self-sabotaging in my past marriage. So then I had to face that again. God said, all right, here it is. Now, are you going to allow that ideology to be like, you got to pay for everything to reign supreme in this? Or are you going to submit to this and say, this is what partnership looks like? And I said, okay, this is uncomfortable for me, but let me embrace what's uncomfortable. And as a great partner, she helped me through that. She was like, no, I got money. We can do this. And I was like, okay. But then I heard Anthony O'Neill in my head talking about why you spend all this money on a wedding. I'm hearing you in my head, and I'm like, yeah. But Anthony, you understand, this is a wife. This is her first marriage. This is what she desires. Now, my first marriage was $30,000. My second marriage was $150,000. You know what I'm saying? And so that was 20 years ago when I was married the first time. And so I was like, I know inflation ain't that much, but but at the end of the day, here I am. And I said, Anthony he gonna take me through the ringer.
Hey, man, I'm gonna take both of y'all
Yeah,
through the
wait a
ringer,
minute,
sis.
take you guys
Love
through
you.
the ringer.
There ain't no way in the world I'm spending $150,000 on a wedding.
But it was nice though, wasn't it pretty?
I don't have to hear anymore. Guys, let me know what you think. Listen, it got dark, guys. Work with me. Work with your girl. I am not against splitting things 50-50 and everything. I am not against it at all. But what it is for me is that you promised her a total different experience. And now she has to come out of pocket. And if you are telling us 50-50. So that meant she came out of pocket $75,000. I'm not even talking about the fact that this whole thing was $150,000. You told us in that clip you had a 26-course menu. I never heard of such a thing before, but put it in the comments, guys. Maybe you had a 26-course. And if you don't believe me that he said that, let me put the clip for you.
You know, some stuff can be a little ostentatious. You'd be like, well, you spent this money unnecessarily. Right. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is our special day. Saying, was that uncomfortable for me to spend that kind of money? Absolutely. But to treat the guest to a 26-course meal, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of that, it was like, it just is what it is.
So I'm not against it, but Latterus, this woman already, we got in her ass already, like, sis, know who you're dealing with. But then, of course, the man doesn't have to carry the whole burden. But weren't you the one that put all your money literally where your mouth was and told her you will get the wedding of your dreams? I have the connects, one side. I have the sponsors, other side. Then I have that whole revenue of that podcast. Girl, you are set. That's what you told her. That's what you told us. And from day one, you said it yourself, planting seeds. We cannot have it there. No expenses spared. That's what you said. That's the last sentence that you said. So that means sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. But there was a limit, Latterus. Guys, what do you think? Are you like, Deb, calm down?
He should have told her it was a limit. I'm sorry. He could have said it's a $75,000 limit, and they could have made that work. They could have made that.
Lord, they just split it. It is okay. He said at first that he was going to pay everything, but then he changed his mind, and it is what it is, Deb. Let it be. Or is it her that needs to do all those compromises starting off like that? I am fine with 50-50, but what I'm not fine with is a man that doesn't do what he said he would do. You said you would give her the wedding of her dreams. Now you just come in and she has to pay $75,000. That was not in my budget. I didn't think of that. Because on your podcast, where I was sitting back on the couch listening as your future wifey, I heard you say, I'm going to do this for her. So I just thought I had to just pay the cake and, some bridesmaids things and whatever. I can't wait to hear your comments again. And, I'll keep you posted. Latterus, as long as you keep doing this, I'm going to be on your ass. For all the people that don't like this, I told you this time and time again, do not click the video. Don't do it to yourself. But for all my peeps, for all my Dev Unfiltered lovers, put it in the comments. What is this again?
Y'all.
Thank you.
I feel like he should have stayed there and told that girl, he should have told her that, like, for real. He should have told her. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Now, hold on. She did promote his book. It's a lot of people talking about it, child. They are doing a lot of shows and stuff, so y'all just wait and see, honey. Hold on. Let me play this last clip. We finna get on out of here.
Episode will be dropping this Wednesday with Shaquille Seabrook. Episodes will still be rolling out every week.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I...
She must work behind the scenes. Anyway, y'all, we're going to end it. Wait, is this it? Because I need the full thing. Yeah. This is on their live.
For the love and the kindness and the support. Oh my gosh, you guys have made this so wonderful. And also, I have a special guest with me. I have a special guest.
What's up, y'all? I'm a husband now. I want y'all to know I'm a whole husband.
Show him your ring. Show him your ring.
Oh, yeah. I'm a whole husband out here.
You see the ring?
Get into it.
Get into it.
So
That's
initials
right.
on it. There it is. So her initials on there, ARW.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. So listen, y'all have been just, I don't know. This has been just a beautiful transition, a beautiful moment. We're headed to Aruba. And so last week I said, you know what? Said she changed her hair so fast. Yes.
I did. I had a quick weave for the wedding. And shout out to Calicia, had a quick weave. And shout out to Destiny for getting my braids in so quick, because you can't go to Aruba with a weave. You need to get your braids in. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
So congratulations, a whole husband. Yep. I'm a whole husband out here.
A whole husband.
Yeah.
My husband.
All right now. She said her husband.
Let me tell y'all something. The wedding was very spiritual. We wanted to make sure that we invited Christ
Hey, that's hers, honey.
into our covenant. That was paramount. We'll share more about our story later, but you'll see why worship was so important for us when you find out how we met and what we used to do all the time when we were just friends. But yeah, man, she ready for vacay with her braids. Yep.
Y'all like my braids?
Shout out to Destiny.
Shout out to Destiny.
Yeah. So Yellow Couch will be waiting when y'all come back. Absolutely. Episode will be dropping this Wednesday with Shaquille Seabrook. Episodes will still be rolling out every week. I pre-recorded probably about 8 episodes so I could take time to work on planning this wedding, do the Tom Joyner cruise, even travel to Puerto Rico with Ashley. I was like, oh, did I just say her name? Been so trained not to say her name. Traveled to Puerto Rico with Ashley when she went to go work there. And so I pre-recorded quite a few episodes. Were you liking her on IG Live? We're going to talk all about that, Mahogany Magazine. We're going to talk all about that. But we have been friends for 2 years. This month marks 2 years. What's the day? Is this our 2-year anniversary? The 26th. So in 2 days. Is that going to be on Thanksgiving? No, that's going to be on
Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve is our 2-year friend-iversary.
Oh, wow.
Our friend-iversary. 2 years will be on the 26th. So what did y'all like most? Those that watched it on the live stream. Yes, it's still going to be called Dear Future Wifey. That's the brand. That's the name. I want to encourage everybody to continue building themselves, becoming the right one for their purpose partner. And so those that aren't married yet, you're still looking for a future wifey. Truth be told is Ashley will be going through several iterations of herself. I'll be going through several iterations of myself. They say that once you get married, you marry somebody 1 year, 5 years later, you got to take into account that they've changed. When kids come into play, that's a different woman than you met before. It's a different husband. And so we're always committed to the vows. Yeah, the vows. Worship after the vows.
Amen.
The vows are my favorite part. Praise God. The book title, Student of Love. They said pin the title. I want to touch the phone because it slide down. I got it rigged up with a cup and a bowl behind it. It's called Student of Love. The paper cup. It's called Student of Love. It's on Amazon. It's everywhere. So pre-order it. It lets the publisher know. I signed with W Publishing, a major book publisher who believes in the work that I've been doing. And so it comes out January the 13th, but they like to see people do a lot of pre-orders so it builds hype, lets people know that they said, nah, what you about to say though? Nah, it's in the book. It's in the
Well, what I think I should do is probably like organize a Zoom with all of the women who get the book so that we can read like the first couple chapters together.
You finna be the leader of my book club?
I think that I think like given all the love that I'm getting from you all and all of your messages, I just think we should have more time to spend together.
Okay.
And so I think that would be great for everyone who gets the book.
Nice.
We can sit on Zoom with our books, and we can read a couple chapters together.
Bro, let's do that, man. Because I know that they want me to put together my what do they say, launch team. And so what day they told me to post that? On the 1st? December the 1st, they want to have me.
I see all these. I love you guys. I just love y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna make me cry.
Yeah.
I'm so humbled.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Y'all asked, am I gonna do a book tour? Yes, I'm gonna be doing a book tour.
All right, y'all. There y'all got it, child. I wish them nothing but the best. Listen, she's gorgeous. I wish her nothing but the best. I wish both of them nothing but the best. I hope they have lots of babies. Now, Latterus, I don't. You starting over because your daughter grown. But I wish you nothing but the best with the lots of babies. I do. But then you start over. But then I wish you the best. I wish you the best. I want to thank y'all for watching. Honey, let me go ahead and end this live because I got to come right back. We got some things to discuss. We got some crime stories coming up. I was supposed to do the one with T. I'm going to do that one another time, trying to get more details. But pretty much, yeah. I think he will. I just wish him the best, honey. Because, honey, we don't need a repeat. We don't. He got to, come on now. He get too old for that. But no, I will be coming back. I have an update on Janiyah McMichaels, who went missing. She's been missing almost 2 years. We got an update about her mom. Some Romika Meets updates. This is a little update. And we have a new story that may be breaking into going further into investigation. Her name is Callie. We're going to talk about that. I want to thank y'all for watching. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, child. I hope he don't get jealous, because child, we go wait and see. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Birds singing in the dead of night.